Hello everyone, welcome to Elliottwave-forecast.com YouTube channel. Today is June the 2nd. This is Henry and we are looking at the chart of the pound USD 60 minutes time frame, and we are ending with 2 here in the minor degree at 1.33, and that means we are now rallying within the wave 3, and within wave 3 we subdivided into 5 waves. We completed 1 of 3 here, 2 of 3 ended here, and then now calling for an upside extension. So let's discuss some possibilities and what sort of the right direction should be here, and what kind of path are we looking at. So if we zoom out first of all to the daily time frame, now if you look at the daily, the USD overall, and this pound USD is just one USD pair, but USD overall has been sideways from the past few weeks and months. Okay, so in the pound USD, since we made this high back in January this year, we've been going down, going up, going down, so it's kind of sideways. Think about it, just a sideways range here so far since January this year, right? So it is not technically very trending in either direction when you look at it from the shorter cycle. When you look at it in the larger time frame, I think it's still bullish, because you can see if I zoom out like this, then we continue to make a high back in September 2022. We continue to make a higher low, higher low. So if you look at it from the long-term perspective, it is still bullish. But if you look at it from the short term, and when I say short term, it can last for a few weeks and few months, just like what we see here, then it is sideways. Okay, so short term sideways, long term, which should last a few years, is still bullish for the time being. Now we still for the confirmation whether the bullish trend has started again or not, we still have to break above this one, technically speaking. Otherwise we can always do what we call a double correction, which will be going like this. So if you're talking about the extreme zone, so you can say like this: the long term is bullish, but the short term is sideways, right? And then the extreme zone, because the last real high is right here, and the extreme zone, if it ever happens, is this area. That will be the sort of the safe area to find a support in case it goes down. But that's not what we are calling. Actually, we're not calling for a move down to 1.29. If you look at the shorter cycle, we're actually calling it higher. So we're calling with 2 completed here, right? And with 1 completed over here then, right? So in the alternate scenario in which we break below not only this with 2, 1.33, but also this one, right? But also on the March 31st, then we will be seeing what we call a double correction with the next potential strong support in this area, 129.30, 124.80. That will be in the alternate view. Now, then if we take a look at the structure of the short term, specifically this and this and all this, going back to the 1 hour to see the specific smaller substructure here. Now you can see right here, we're looking specifically in this move here, right? So after we finish with 2 at 1.33, right, we do a rally here. You can see this one looks like a 5 swing. A 5 swing is a motive sequence, which basically says that probability wise it will be more likely to break above this than to break below the beginning of that 5 swing, which is this one. And that's why I think it does make sense, even though it is kind of sideways in the shorter cycle, but since this move up here is a 5 swing, then chances are we're going to be more likely to break above this peak than this low. So right, so you got a 5 swing up, and not only that, you got a couple of different things that you can see here. This one looks like a 3 swing here, ABC, right? it looks like an ABC, which is corrective and basically support the idea is more likely to break above here. The other thing, and look at the last move down here, it was a clear three-ways pullback as well. And then this one looks like an impulse, this one looks like a three waves, this one looks like a three, this one looks like a five. So I think when you combine all those observation, I think you can say that it is more likely that we're gonna eventually break above this one. Now, can it still break below this two? It is possible, but because this is the beginning of the 5 swing, it is likely to hold above 133 even if it breaks below 133.70, right? So for now, this one is a 3 swings down, so again suggesting that it looks to be corrective and therefore more likely to break above this one again. Now if it does break above the one, we'll create a higher high sequence, bullish, and then eventually it's going to break above here. So you can say that at least in the shorter cycle, even though we are still sideways, I think there is a pretty decent probability we should be getting another leg up, at least to break above this previous peak again. Okay, because of 3 swings here, 3 swings here. And then if it does break above that previous peak, we should be getting into at least 100% extension from here. So something like 1, 2, 3, and can go to 135.70, sort of the minimum expectation of the move higher. Okay, so something like this. Now we can still go sideways after that. I'm not saying that we are ready to explode to the upside. That remains to be seen in time. We can still, for example, go sideways for many months like this. Can go up, go down, go up, go down, and so on. So it still remains to be seen if we are really ready to go higher in an impulsive way, or whether we are still kind of sideways here. But at the least in the shorter cycle, based on what we see, 5 swing up, 3 swings down here, 3 swings down here, I think we can say that we got a decent probability it's going to break above this peak again, and therefore expecting at the least 135.70 coming from the pound USD. Okay, so that's the idea from the pound USD short term. And as always, if you do want to get more updates on the pound USD or any other Forex, indices, stocks, commodities, feel free to check our service. We have 14 days trial and the link is in the description of the video. See you all again next time and have a nice day, everyone.